What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back another video on the channel, and today we have got, well, this is one of those risk it for the biscuit type of videos that I do, where I pick a lower rated restaurant and try to figure out whether or not it is worth the low rating or people were being just harsh. I found a seafood soul food spot that has a 3.6 rating on Google. It is known as That Fish Spot on Governor. It's located in Paterson, New Jersey, and like I said, 3.6 ratings, but I looked into the ratings. They have a lot of 5-star ratings where people say the food was good, but there are some that are not so good. So I'm going to give you an example of both and then get into this video. This review is 3 months old, and it says, I don't usually leave feedback, but I must say the food was extremely good, tasty, and cooked to perfection. The collards were well seasoned. The yams didn't taste like they were canned, and the whiting was fried to perfection. Crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. I highly recommend That Fish Spot on Governor. Next, this one, I still don't really get it, but I'm going to read it out loud. It says, from 1 to 10, the fish was a 10. The hush puppies were a 4. The potato salad was a 3. The yams were a 2, were mushy and a lot of juice and bland. The cornbread was a 10, was the best taste. The yams taste like cornbread, okay. The collard greens were an 8. Will I ever order again? My answer is no. Which, if you average that out, that comes out to about a 6, which doesn't really seem like a place you wouldn't order from again. But we risked it for the biscuit. I got some menu items that, well, pretty much everybody said was either good or bad. So that is what we have today. I'm going to take these out today, but drop a thumbs up if you want to see more of the lower rated. Also, I have to say this. I look on Google Maps every time before I go to a place, and the Google map was... I'm going to show you this footage right now. Check this out. I'm going through it. So there's the fish place. I got a pizza box on the floor. And then as I panned around, this is when it got like extra funny. There's a dude eating he's eating on the he's got some food. He's got himself a bite. He looks like it's pretty good. Then I got the whole squad with us and somebody in the back that must have saw the Google Map people because he's throwing it up like what's good. That's my kind of spot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all the food out and we're going to get into this right now. Let me take this out. There it is. I just took it out. We got some greens, some mac and cheese, some cornbread, 2 different kinds of fish. We have fried whiting and catfish, 3 pieces of cornbread. Also, I had to try these. They have wings that were $5 for 6 wings. So I got lemon parm and garlic. We're going to see if they're good. And then I got some regular buffalo. I also have a sweet potato pie. And they said they had a really popular, this is from their own menu. I got a chili dog. I don't know, man. I just wanted to see if it was any good. So this is what we got today. This is first time taking a chili dog. Don't ever say that I don't like y'all. That's the chili dog, man. A chili dog from Fried Fish Spot. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's not bad. What really makes this? There's mustard on here, some onion, and the chili. And the chili isn't bad at all. This cost $2 and change. I would eat this again. The hot dog has a snap on it. Looks like it was cooked on the griddle. Not even bad. I actually like chili dogs. And what really makes this is that the chili is actually pretty flavorful. If I was over here and I said $2 for, I would get like 2 or 3 of these and call it a day. Not really half bad at all. The bun looks like it's, seen better days, but other than that, I'll give this a 7. Like, yeah. Everybody that gave 5-star ratings said the catfish was the best thing. Even on DoorDash was the #1 menu item. Looks like, let me just, man, fork for the catfish. Y'all be the judge. Again, let me start before I say anything. I want people to know that I support small businesses, but I also have to keep my integrity, which means I'm going to be as honest as possible. So let me take one more bite of this before I give you. Little bit salty. The breading, I'm not going to expect it to be 100% crispy. You got styrofoam plates, you take it home. That's going to happen when you get bread anything, so I'm not going to deduct or anything for that. But the catfish itself is tender. It's just not seasoned to my liking. I like a little bit more of like a Cajun. This just seems like it's salt. But I see other seasoning on here. If you can get in there. Let me try a little bit with the hot sauce. By the way, each one of these plates costs $12. Which isn't bad price-wise. I like it with the hot sauce though. For sure. And if I'm being honest, I would eat it with the hot sauce in general. I wouldn't just eat regular catfish with nothing on it. Not necessarily bad at all. I think what's really going to make or break this is the sides. But the catfish itself, it's not the best catfish I've ever had. It's definitely not the worst catfish I've ever had. It's above average. I think it would obviously be a lot better if you were eating it in or near the restaurant. Not too far from me, to be honest, but I would say that I would get this if the sides are good. But it's more than adequate. I would give it a 6 again. Not really bad. That piece seemed more seasoned than the other one. Hold on a second. Okay, the consistency of the seasoning isn't there. This one's more seasoned. Seems like there's like a little bit of like a Cajun blend, like Cajun Old Bay-ish kind of thing. With the hot sauce, we'll probably bring it up to a 7. Pretty good. Again, not like the craziest, but more than adequate. But I gotta try the sides, of course. Y'all know I'm the strictest person in the world when it comes to like soul food types of sides, mac and cheese, collard greens, yams. I got a lot of basis on it. So I'm gonna start with the yams, all the way to the left. Personally, I think it's too sweet. I like my yams sweet, but not to the point that this tastes like there's like a pound of sugar in it. It's definitely not canned. I don't know what that one person was talking about, because it's not canned. I can see whole chunks of sweet potatoes. When you get the canned one, they don't sit like this. I like mine a little less sweet. There seems to be a ton of sugar, and I can see what they're talking about with the liquid, but I don't necessarily mind the liquid part. It's just, that's like a sugar rush kind of sweet. So it wouldn't be my favorite. Again, I think that's more comes down to a preference thing. I do like them sweet, but that's like too sweet. So I would give that a 5. Mac and cheese. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Please be good. I don't like this. I don't want to. That's good. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Good amount of cheese. Definitely homemade. Trying to figure out if I just got something weird in there. I can't decide whether I'd like. Again, it's okay. Everything just seems to be okay at this point. It's not bad. I would definitely not say it's nasty. You see me throw mac and cheese halfway across my room. At this point, it just seems like it's like good. I would definitely eat it. I've definitely had better macs for sure, but I've had a lot worse mac and cheese. As far as the cook and everything goes with it, the texture's not off. There's a good amount of cheese. And it's just missing something that when I have good mac and cheese, I'm just like, oh, that's the one. I don't know if it's like the seasoning. I don't need mac and cheese that has a crazy amount of seasoning, but I need like little bit of something. Let me get some piece to the bottom real quick. Well, I'm gonna be handing out 6s all day because this is also a 6. On to the greens. They just really didn't like swing for the fences or not swing for the fences. Definitely not from a can. There's still a good amount of crunch to it. Just doesn't seem to be a lot of flavor on it. So the texture's there. It's just not very seasoned. This is one of those things I feel like right now I would just have to throw hot sauce on and then I would probably eat it. But it wouldn't be something I'd go out of my way to get. But it's still to the point that you're rating it against all the greens that you've ever had, and that's the problem. I've had way better greens than this. So I have to be honest, like, it's one of those things if you sat down and had in front of me on a plate, again, give it the hot sauce, give it the old try. But it's not something that I would prefer to eat. I like my greens a little bit more vinegary, or if it has like a stock of some sort. I know they didn't use pork in here because you have that really distinct pork flavor, but they didn't even use like smoked turkey or anything like that. I don't see any pieces. I don't taste anything from that. It just seems like it's maybe like straight up chicken broth. And that wouldn't be my favorite, so I would give this a 4. Even the person that didn't like it said the cornbread was good. Well, let's try the cornbread. Let me see. Gave me 3 pieces, which is good. I hope it's good. Looks like we got a little baked piece right here. These are like uniform pieces. This is good. This is really good. Look at the consistency on this. Like when you see the like that, it's not to the point where it's crumbly, so it's overcooked. It's perfectly cooked. A little bit buttery. There's not whole pieces of corn. I know some people don't like that. I don't mind it. Also, a little bit of honey on here. This is good as hell. I would get this a billion times over. That's some of the better cornbread I've ever had. I've eaten a damn lot of cornbread. They did the thing on this. They did the damn thing on this. Even the person that didn't like it said they'd never go there again more. Said the cornbread was some of the best. They weren't joking. Somebody know how to make some damn cornbread. Woo. I'm gonna have to. We're going back for the rest of these. Not even joking. Ooh. It's not dry. I didn't even drink nothing with the cook. Let me tell you something. Oh, this one's gonna be even better. I can feel the warmth on it. Oh man, hold on. That's damn good. That is damn good. I'm not even joking. I would go there just for the damn cornbread. Woo, shit, hold on now. I'll go in there. I'll get me like 2 pieces of fish. If the wings is good, maybe that, and like 10 pieces of cornbread. Boom. That's better than a lot of my family members' cornbread. I hope they ain't watching. No, not you, Mom. Your cornbread is still better, but still. Listen, it's been perfect. It ain't even burnt. Sometimes people overcook it. That's a 9.5. Cornbread! Nice, go ahead and do it. Give me this. I eat all this. They gave me an extra piece too, and they must have said, you know, you won't want this. Damn! 3 pieces of fried whiting, right? 3 pieces, yep. So you eat 3 pieces. The catfish, they gave you 3 pieces. So you do get a good amount of food here, which I like. Not a rip-off at all. But let's try the whiting. Let's see. This is better than the catfish. Now that's seasoned. This is good. Oh, hell yeah. The seasoning on this is so on point. I hope people watch the whole video. I know people are. They be like, oh, you didn't, nah. This right here. Give me the hot sauce. Boom. They got tartar sauce too, but I don't do tartar sauce. Let me tell you something. You get you a fish sandwich from here with that cornbread, or just the fish. You can pick them sides. I just want cornbread. That's definitely more like it Their whiting is on point. Let me just see it, like, because last time they had 2 different kinds of seasoning on one piece. So, nah, that's good. The whiting's way better than the catfish. I don't know if they had 2 different people with the seasoning on there, but that's perfectly seasoned. I like that. I like that. 8.5. Now here comes the fun part. 2 different kinds of wings. Like I said, $5 gets you. Did they give me 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they gave me 6. 6 wings for $5 is a steal these days. I don't know if that's a misprint, but I ordered it and it cost $5. That's on everything. I can show you my receipt. I'm playing. I'm playing with y'all. I don't want y'all looking at the whole thing. I may have some info on here, but here you go. Can y'all read that? 5 wings. 6 wings, $5. That's good. So let's start off. Let's start off with the garlic parm because it's my favorite one. There's like there's a good amount of soaking in here. So I'm gonna get this drum right here. It's been soaking in that. You see that right there? I'm gonna get. All right, let's bite this. Who made this? Hold on. Who made this? That might be the best $5 you spend in a long time. $5 for 6 wings. The garlic parm is a butter base, but there's pieces of garlic in here. That ain't half bad now. That is not. Look at the size of this wing too. Look at it. The garlic parm is very rich, a little salty. So it's not like a 10, but oh, good wing. I'll tell you what, you can definitely go to this place and get you a fire meal, and it ain't gonna cost a lot. It might not be a 10, but they're good. I'm like, of all the franchise wings I've had, I'd take those. I like the wet. I would ask them fried harder on a personal preference, but I can't deduct that because I didn't specify it. I like more of a harder fry. But the garlic parm itself, they're well seasoned. You're gonna get a lot of it, and for $5, honestly, that's like an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8. I would eat those. I would eat those. And I did the buffalo hot, as they call it. So that's what we got over here. Got me a drum. That's a pretty good wing, man. That's pretty good. I went to a fish place and got chili dogs and chicken wings, and they were pretty good. I would eat this all day. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of buffalo, but they're sauced well. Don't you drop, bro. I'll be mad as hell. Do this right here. The breading's not super heavy. That was good. this is. You can see me going back in for the wings and all this stuff. Ooh, we got a big one. Look at this one right here. It's a good wing. That's a good wing. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of buffalo, but this is a good wing. Not the greatest, but good. Like, again, for $5, you know how much 6 wings cost the most, but I've paid $14 for 6 wings in some places. $5, you can sign me. I would take those $5 wings over 90% of the wings I've eaten. For what I'm paying and what I'm getting, meaty, not from a box, not frozen, not yeah. Take me, sign me all day. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's really a dub. 8.5. I give the buffalo higher than the garlic parm. And the food on my chin. Damn. A little bit of spices lingering. I can see more seasoning on here. It's like they put some pepper on the wings. I like those. The wings were a surprise. Last, we did get a sweet potato pie. I don't know if this is homemade, but it looks it. It really does. Let me see if I can just... That ain't gonna work. I don't want to rip it. All right, yeah, we're good. I think this is homemade, for sure. Got little pies. This pie wasn't expensive either. How much does sweet potato pie cost? $2.25 for this. $2. Got my fork? Got a fork? Yeah, I got my forks. I got a thing of plastic utensils over here. I don't eat stuff off the floor, but let's go. Let's go right in the middle like an idiot. Let me see. Give me, yeah, I need the crust. That is not half bad at all. Crust still has a little bit of like, here, let me just grab a piece. Maybe I'll get the whole thing in my mouth next time. I prefer my sweet potato pie to be sweet. It's not too sweet for me. I think some people might say it's too sweet. It's not as sweet as the yams, but I prefer it similar in the sweetness factor. So this is less sweet, to be honest, so I prefer the pie over the yams. Wow. That's good pie, man. Okay. Oh, wow, I eat this. Where's my fork at? I'm in for this. For a $2 pie, even just for a pie in general. If they'd have told me it's $4, I still would have got it. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. 8.5. Got pie on me. Do I think this place is worthy of a 3-star rating? No. Were there worse some things that weren't my favorite? For sure. But overall, just like most places where you get homemade food, sometimes I think the catfish, for me personally, maybe it was off because it's like done by somebody where they didn't season it the same, because it looks like the same seasoning. So I'm not 100% sure. But could I get this food and get me a W order? 1,000%. Off the cornbread alone, I would go here. I have not taken a sip of a drink with cornbread. And anybody who's had a lot of cornbread can tell you, when you get some dry ass cornbread, you might choke. And this is like moist, melt in your mouth moist. You can see me, I'm not struggling at all. So, that's a massive W. The sides, not the best, but the cornbread, the wings, the whiting, I would get the mac. So if I was building an order from here, you definitely got something to work with. I would get the fried whiting, I would get the mac and cheese, I would get the cornbread, I would get an order of wings, and I get sweet potato pie. And all of that would probably run you around $20 for all that food. That's a W if you ask me. So whoever said this place they wouldn't order there again, they gave half the stuff at 10, which, so just get the stuff that's 10s. You know, some people might say the yams is better than me because I saw some people that said it was good. Collard greens was the same thing. That's a preference. But is the food good overall? Absolutely. Nowhere near a 3.6. I think that's like, you read the review. I wanted to show people that, but I don't know how old or new this place is, but I would definitely eat here again. I've had a pretty decent amount of soul food spots in this area, and this is among some of the better stuff as far as some of the stuff, not all of it. So for the price and what you pay, they're on DoorDash. They can deliver to you if you don't want to necessarily go with some people. I get that. But I think it's pretty good. Out of a 5 stars, I would give this like a 4.2. It's not a 3.6. It's nowhere near a 3 in my opinion. I would say like a 4.2 because there's not everything here is a W5 category, but slightly above average because of how damn good the cornbread is. 4.2 for sure. Even the chili dog was worth getting for $2.75. I love the fact that they're putting out homemade food and they're not taxing people like that, and the food is actually good. So in my opinion, is this worth going to? Yeah. Like, I gave you articulated reasons. So if you disagree with me, you can go ahead and write it in the comments. I'll respect your opinion, but I think it's a dub. So there you have it. That fish spot on Governor, I think is good, man. I like it. I'm at least eating this damn cornbread. I'm gonna tell you that much. 3 pieces of cornbread. No drink. That should show you something. People, you know. So I'm a fan. There it is. I'm gonna be as honest as possible, so I didn't give everything crazy ratings, even though I like supporting family-owned business. Gotta keep it real. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed me kind of just taking risks and seeing what was good. And that is gonna be the end of the video, so we will be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.